Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. All right, guys, tonight's video is a bit of a Sour Patch Kid. It's going to start off a little bit sweet, and then it's going to kick you right in the kisser with some sour, because Americans are doing what Americans do best. We are voting with our dollars. But more excitingly for me, people are embracing their Second Amendment rights. They're taking their self-reliance and looking around and go, no, maybe you guys sit this one out. I got this one. They're taking care of themselves by embracing that Second Amendment right. The big case in point, some videos that we've done earlier this year. More guns were sold last year than have ever been sold before. We're on record and on pace to do it again this year over last year. But more importantly, the newest people who are basically adding new blood into the gun movement are minorities and women. And most of them are first-time gun buyers. We've talked about that. But the CEO and the CFO of Smith Wesson just came out and kind of said, hey, this is great, but also said, kind of give us some underlying inventory warnings, and that may lead to a gun run and another gun ammo shortage in the next few months. I don't know that. It's a hypothesis, but you guys can let me know what you think in the comments field below. As well, the article that we reference is in the description box. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know. Let's dive into this, because this is some profound stuff. It's really amazing. Like I said, that Sour Patch Kid. Some sweet, some sour. So let's dive in. You can tell me what you guys think. Gunmaker Smith & Wesson grapples with low inventory amid record sales. Sales surged 19.5% year over year to $274.6 million. Americans are voting with their dollars, and they're embracing the Second Amendment. Our movement is growing. Don't you quit. We're making moves, guys. I'm telling you, we're making moves. There have already been 27.841 million NICS background background checks performed through the first 8 months of this year. Depending on how the final 4 months shake out, the 2021 total could eclipse last year's record of 39.695 million background checks performed. Now, you guys know that doesn't even indicate how many guns were purchased on those background checks. It could be 1, it could be 5, it could be 2, it could be 9. That's only one background check. There's no quantity required on these things, so it could be in the hundreds of millions, which is amazing, because every single person that comes over to the side of self-reliance is one person closer to being red-pilled. Gotta be honest. All right, but let's dive in a little bit deeper, and let's see what Smith & Wesson is saying, because this is important for us, right? Gunmaker Smith & Wesson Inc. says record sales have depleted internal inventories to well below pre-pandemic levels. Now, this is the important piece of this. Internal inventories, okay? Because that means what they're holding back in stock, not what they're sending out to distributors. In fact, in this article, which is linked, there's a big piece of it that goes towards they've sent 8 weeks worth of supply to the distributors, but their supplies are low. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the supply chain distance from manufacturer to distributor is a lot shorter than from raw material to manufacturer. Just saying. So there is a potential crunch coming. I don't know what's going to happen, but they are signaling. So you guys can tell me what you think below. But let's dive in a little further. Internal inventory levels remain well below our target, and that's a quote from CFO Deanna McPherson on the company's first earnings call. She added the distributor inventory was about 8 weeks of supply, or the target level. So you got the target level of inventory in distributorships, but you have a pre-target level in your inventory on the manufacturer side. So that's what I was saying. Smith & Wesson's inventory has been drawn down as firearm sales in the U.S. have boomed since the early days of the pandemic due to an increase in socially distant outdoor activities. No, it wasn't. And as people sought protection from social unrest. That is much more aligned to what happened. These numbers are crazy. Okay, just to give you some idea of what they're going through at one of the major gun manufacturers. The Springfield, Massachusetts-based company on Wednesday evening reported sales in the 3 months through July surged 19.5% year over year to a record $274.6 million. You tell me that the gun industry and the Second Amendment movement is not getting some invigoration from that amount of capital. Again, one manufacturer. People are spending money where they're concerned, and they're voting with their dollars. This is huge. And this, by the way, how do you speak in CEO terms of what it means you could run out of inventory? Here's how you do it. At this time, we've seen nothing to indicate a concern, but as always, supply chain risks are subject to change. There's no reason to be concerned. We still got plenty of inventory, but if it changes, it can happen. I love politically correct answers. They're so much fun. But that's what I wanted to bring around to you guys tonight was we are doing such a great job of instilling the confidence, the self-reliance in our fellow Americans and bringing them, almost waking them up. We're setting records across the board in every direction possible. This is going to have a direct tie into the political outlook on the people who are buying the guns for the first time, because all of a sudden, guns aren't something that someone else has and they should or shouldn't have them. It's now something I have, and why are you going to take my right away? And that is a huge piece, because more and more and more Americans are doing it, and more money is going to the gun manufacturers or the gun lobby. That's what I've got for you tonight. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And until tomorrow, I'm Braden. See you later.